Hi, I'm Lilli, Head of Unit for Resources and Data Development and part of the Senior Management Team in the Division for Cooperation and Coordination within the movement. You may be asking yourself, or had others ask you, what exactly does cooperation do? In 2020, we created a mission statement in consultation with colleagues at headquarters and field, which describes who we are, what we work for, our values, and core goal. The mission statement says, the cooperation function seeks to ensure that the ICRC optimizes impact for affected people by performing better with national societies and the International Federation. We recognize and promote a greater potential for principled and effective humanitarian action through collective endeavor. Our goal is to help identify opportunities, manage risks, and ensure complementarity of role and action by proactive and informed engagement at all levels of the ICRC. This mission statement can be translated broadly into three main areas of our day-to-day work. One of the areas is strengthening coordination. Now, more than ever, coordination is required to optimize the limited resources, avoid duplication, and bring together the movement's comparative advantages to have a greater humanitarian impact, always putting affected and vulnerable people at the center of our work. The second area is facilitating partnerships. Together, we build, reinforce, and facilitate effective working relationships and partnerships within the movement. We also strengthen the capacities of national societies to respond sustainably and safely and reinforce their adherence to the fundamental principles. And we work to broker partnerships within and outside the movement, strengthening national societies in core areas such as volunteer management, financial management, and logistics. And finally, the third area is contributing to humanitarian diplomacy efforts. This entails persuading states, decision makers, and opinion leaders to act at all times in the interest of vulnerable people and with full respect for IHL. Jointly with the Federation, we coordinate the preparation of and follow up to the statutory meetings of the movement. These are the International Conference and Council of Delegates. Together with movement partners, we influence the global humanitarian agenda by exploring the current and future challenges which affected people and communities face on the ground and adopt relevant resolutions. At the delegation level, together with the management and departments concerned, we meet regularly with the National Society leadership and relevant government interlocutors to encourage and decide on joint actions on any issues that are particularly relevant to the operational context. Some examples include prevention and response on sexual and gender-based violence, restoring family links, safety and security of volunteers, continuing to protect the delivery of health care, and strengthening compliance with IHL. Overall, we aim to shape the ICRC's approach to the movement as a whole and to its different components, the national societies and the Federation, always putting affected people and communities at the center of our work. In Geneva, we do this by contributing to the development of ICRC's institutional strategy every 4 years, where how we work as a movement and with our movement partners is reflected in the strategic orientations. At delegation level, we influence the development of the delegation's PFR strategy and how colleagues engage with national societies and the Federation to address the needs in a more sustainable way. On a day-to-day basis, we inform and guide ICRC colleagues about the other movement components, and likewise, we inform and guide National Society staff and volunteers about the ICRC. As I conclude, I take this opportunity to wish you all the best in your learning journey and hope that your experience will be enriched and be relevant and applicable in your daily work. You should know that you are not walking alone on this learning path, and there are many colleagues to support you. You can draw upon the support of the L&D team, colleagues in the field, regional advisors, and us here in Geneva. I also encourage you to visit and explore further the Cooperation Wiki.